Please listen to this. Don't worry about what I look like. If you are a witch or a stoner or a hippie or anything like that, and you know that the government is controlling us and we live in a simulation and we are all made of energy and there's more to life than just this reality. And after learning this, now you don't want to get a job and you have no motivation because you don't want to contribute to the capitalist system and you don't want to be a part of their game. I have an idea. Can we go into the forest and build cottages and grow our own food and create our own little society where we can use crystals and meditate and just live happily and freely in nature? I'm not joking. Oh my god, we can live in tree houses. But like, does anyone want to do this with me?
The fact that I have to pay to exist when I don't want to is very unsettling.
Stop asking what I'm going to do with the rest of my life if you're not going to take me being a little witch in a stone cottage in the middle of the woods with my husband, girlfriend, 5 dogs, 10 black cats, and 15 reptiles, whilst also owning a tea shop / edible bakery as an acceptable answer. Because my alternate answer is death.
What are the main problems you think need to be solved on this planet? Free energy? Housing the homeless? What if I told you that these issues are easily solvable, but we just haven't given our attention to them? It's on purpose. Our economy is actually a system of slavery meant to generate profit for the upper 1%. As we are all realizing, profits as a fundamental motivator don't create benefit for the collective. We end up working on things as a society that are for the financial benefit of a few and not for the spiritual betterment of everyone. Our motivations as individuals and as a society comes from our enslavement to the concept of money. But this isn't true motivation. True motivation is inspiration. Once we're free of the shackles of having to be slaves for the concept of money, we will be free to work on the problems that actually need to be solved, and we will create utopian paradise on this planet. Uni bless.
Hey, what's up? My name is Mark. This is me at work. In 2017, I founded my company, Hell's Canyon Vintage Airstream. I rescue and flip vintage Airstream travel trailers that I find and buy all over the USA. I built this 1964 Ford F-100 with a tiny home in the canopy that I live out of while I'm on the road. I'm so grateful for this life I've created around my business. I get to explore the back roads of America and do my part at rewriting vintage history.
They tricked us. They told you if you got more money, more clothes, more jewelry, more women, more men, more cars, more houses, a mansion, famous, more fans, more followers. They told you that if you got this, you would be happy. You would find God. You're never going to find God there. You're going to find him in the wilderness. You're going to find them within. See, the soul is a beast, and so is the mind. If you can control it, right, you can become more. You don't want to have anything. You want to become. And when you do, you can have whatever you want.
Hey, I'm just popping in to say that I know that you people are fantasizing about moving into a cottage in the middle of the woods, but I just want to say that I did that. I moved from Los Angeles to a cottage in the middle of the woods, and it was the worst experience of my life, and I still have nightmares about it. The place was fucking haunted and full of residual energy. It was so scary, and the darkest time of my life was spent there, and I don't recommend moving to the middle of the woods. You will get very lonely very fast. That is my TED Talk. Thank you.
You have to stop romanticizing cottagecore. You wake up at 12. Who's gonna milk the cows at 4 in the morning? Not you. You can't have tea parties all day. It doesn't work like that, and you're gonna be disappointed by your unrealistic expectations.
You guys ever hear a crackhead wake up and say, "Man, I ain't got 50 bucks in my pocket today. I'm not gonna smoke"? Chale. That vato always finds a way to smoke. He'll get out there, he'll hustle, he'll grind, he'll rob, he'll steal, he'll kill. He'll do whatever to get that 50 bucks just to make sure his day's accomplished. He's a hustler whether you believe it or not. Now ask yourself this, homeboy. You gonna let a crackhead out hustle you today? Get out and get yours.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait to show you guys this. So check this out, guys. This is my warehouse. This is 2,000 square feet. We have a forklift. This was supposed to be a bulk book operation. We spent a lot of money and a lot of time, 6 months. We had employees. Everything was going good. We were on track to have a business that was gonna do $1 million in sales before year 2 with only about $20,000 investment, and we didn't lose any money. Everything was going good. Then COVID hit. We lost our supplier. We ran out of work. We eventually lost our employees. But are we dead? Hell no, we aren't dead. We're making it happen. We started buying shoes again. We started buying all kinds of stuff. RA, OA, learning how to use bots, started a consignment service, stocking up big for Q4. The moral of the story is that you're gonna lose a lot, but don't give up, because that's what makes an entrepreneur.
So asking if Harvard Law was worth all of the debt that I'm in now is a tough question. On one hand, I picked Harvard because I knew it was a very low risk option. If you go to Harvard Law, then you're almost guaranteed to get a job that pays well. And so for me, I didn't know how well I'd do in law school, and I wanted to go to a school that I knew I could get a job no matter how I did. But on the other hand, if I had taken, a scholarship at a lower ranked school and done as well as I did at Harvard, then I still would have gotten the same big law job. So when you're considering where to go to college or where to go to law school, you really do need to think about the finances and figure out what makes sense for you. For me, I'm happy with my decision to go to Harvard, but at the same time, it's going to be really hard for me to pay off these loans, even with the salary that I received.
Run faster. Jump higher. Look sexier. I'm horny. Duck One. Available at Ross and Payless.
Do you remember when you were younger and you used to look at the 30-year-olds like they had their shit together? Help me.
Hey Goofy Goopers, this is a really hot take, so sound off in the comments if you don't like it, but I'm talking about primitive society today, and the fact that I think that the type of civilization generally considered to be primitive is far better than developed civilization. Primitive is in quotes, and I know that it's a problematic term, but as a colonized person, I'm just going to reclaim it. Primitive society's ability to survive in thriving and complex communities for thousands of years with little change is not weakness, it's a strength. They don't need to change because they have found ways to live super sustainably. Development in the Western sense is driven pretty much by constant exploitation of land and people and degradation of the environment that necessitates economic upheaval, which we fetishize as innovation. We're all going primitive when climate change hit.
You want to be successful in life? Be happy. Everything you want, if it's a car, a Lamborghini, a hot girl, a house, playing in the NBA, or being the next Ariana Grande, is because you think in the having of it, you will feel good. Most people struggle all their life and call it a means to an end. So after years of struggle, when they achieve something for 2 seconds, they say, I am happy. Be happy now. I'll tell you a secret. Happiness is a vibration. Once you are steadily on the vibration of happiness, you will attract everything in your life that will make you feel happy. Life is a mirror. You smile in the mirror smiles back.
So I think that a revolution is going to happen in the near future, and here's why I think that. Every single day, I'm noticing people waking up and having self-realizations and overall becoming more aware as to how corrupt the world that we're living in is. We are living in a system that isn't designed to fit the human spirit. The people that designed this do not care about us, they only care about money. People are making a profit by controlling every single aspect of our lives. Food, our medicine, our products, school, literally everything. And it doesn't stop there. They're making a profit off of our own attention and consciousness. And people are starting to realize that we've been enslaved mentally. We've reached a point where our phones know more about us than we know about our own selves. Artificial intelligence has surpassed human intelligence to the point that it can predict what we're thinking and what we're going to do next. And it's making us addicted to our phones and a prisoner to the system. But people are waking up to this and escaping the system every single day. And once enough people have escaped, there's going to be a revolution.